When it comes to buying a motorcycle, we all want a great deal, right? Well, what if I told you that even with massive discounts, there are still bikes dealers just can't move? From outdated designs to awkward tech, these motorcycles are gathering dust. Let's dive into the countdown. Number 10. Harley-Davidson Sportster S. Designed to attract a new generation of riders, it combines Harley's signature styling with advanced technology and high-performance features. The Sportster S features a bold design with futuristic aesthetics, including a high-tech digital display, a sleek and modern chassis, and cutting-edge suspension components. However, despite these innovations, the Sportster S has struggled to capture the market's attention, as it has not resonated with Harley's loyal fanbase, which tends to value traditional design and the nostalgic appeal of the brand. Powering the Sportster S is the Revolution Max 1250 cubic centimeter V-twin engine. This engine produces a robust 121 horsepower and 94 pound-feet of torque, providing an exhilarating performance that appeals to riders who are accustomed to the raw power of a Harley-Davidson. The Sportster S also features a 6-speed transmission that pairs seamlessly with the engine to deliver a thrilling riding experience, offering plenty of torque in the low revs for aggressive acceleration and highway performance. Despite its impressive powertrain, the Sportster S weighs in at 503 pounds, making it one of the heavier models in the Harley lineup. This weight, combined with its stiff riding position, has made it less comfortable and harder to handle for many riders, especially when compared to more traditional Harley models known for their smooth and comfortable ride. Its high price point of around $21,500 has also turned many riders away, as it places the Sportster S at the upper end of the cruiser market without delivering the expected level of comfort or design that Harley's core customers are accustomed to. In terms of suspension, the Sportster S comes equipped with inverted front forks and twin shock absorbers at the rear, offering a firm yet responsive ride. The braking system is handled by dual-disc brakes, providing solid stopping power, though the bike's weight can make it harder to maneuver at slower speeds. Despite the modern features, the Sportster S has struggled to connect with riders who value the comfort and heritage that Harley-Davidson is known for. With all of these features, the Sportster S is certainly a powerful and technologically advanced bike, but it has failed to meet the expectations of both traditional Harley riders and newer enthusiasts. The bike's high price, stiff ride, and design choices have left it sitting on dealership floors despite its cutting-edge performance capability. We laid out the numbers, the design, and why Harley's boldest bet fell flat, despite the power under the tank. Now you know why the Sportster S is still sitting on showroom floors. If that saved you from making a mistake, drop a like. Number 9. BMW R18. This bike represents an ambitious attempt by the German manufacturer to enter the cruiser market, aiming to rival Harley-Davidson with its retro styling and bold presence. However, the R18 has struggled to capture the same level of interest and enthusiasm from buyers as Harley's established cruisers. While the R18 has its merits, such as solid build quality and a unique design, it's too niche for the broader cruiser market. BMW's loyal customers don't typically gravitate toward cruisers, and Harley-Davidson's stronghold on the segment means that Harley riders are unlikely to switch to a German brand. Although the design and build quality of the R18 are undeniable, it struggles to offer the same visceral thrill and experience that Harley-Davidson bikes deliver. While Harley's cruisers provide that iconic rumble and nostalgia, the R18 feels more like a design exercise than a bike with a clear purpose or identity. The bike's appearance and engineering are impressive, but it falls short in delivering the kind of riding experience that many cruiser enthusiasts crave. Instead of offering the raw, aggressive charm of a Harley, the R18 comes across as refined, but lacking the rugged, rebellious spirit that defines the cruiser class. As a result, it has remained on dealership floors, ignored by both BMW fans and loyal Harley riders. The R18 is powered by an 1,802 cubic centimeter boxer twin engine that delivers 91 horsepower and 116 pound-feet of torque. This engine provides ample power for long cruises, but the bike's heavy weight and lack of traditional cruiser elements leave it feeling a bit out of place in the market. The front suspension consists of a telescopic fork, while the rear is equipped with twin shock absorbers, ensuring a relatively comfortable ride despite the bike's its weight. The braking system features dual disc brakes, which provide decent stopping power for a bike of this size. However, weighing in at 761 pounds, the R18 is quite heavy for a cruiser, which can make maneuverability an issue for some riders, especially in tighter spaces or when at low speeds. But you know that pit in your stomach feeling when a bike sounds right, but everything else feels wrong? That's your gut doing its job, so don't ignore it. If you're still in the market, hit the description for rider-tested gear we believe in. No fluff, no hype, just equipment that's earned its place in our kit. At a starting price of approximately $18,500, the R18 sits at the higher end of the cruiser mark. Unfortunately, potential buyers can find other established cruisers with more identity and character for a similar price, making the R18 less appealing compared to its competition. Despite its impressive engineering and design, the BMW R18 has struggled to gain traction in the cruiser market. Moving on from cruisers, let's talk about a sport bike that's unable to keep up with modern competition. Number 8. Suzuki GSX-R 750. Once the undisputed king of the mid-range sport bike market, the Suzuki GSX-R 750 now struggles to stay relevant in an industry that continues to evolve rapidly. For many years, the GSX-R 750 was a popular choice for riders seeking more performance than the 600 cubic centimeter bikes, but without the intimidating power of a leader-class machine. It was known for its balanced combination of power, handling, and affordability. However, in today's world of advanced electronics, TFT displays, and cornering anti-lock braking systems, the GSX-R 750 is beginning to feel outdated and outclassed by its competitors. Despite still offering great performance, the GSX-R 750's lack of modern technology leaves it trailing behind its rivals. In a market where motorcycles are continuously evolving with rider aids, digital displays, and cornering ABS, the GSX-R 750 struggles to keep up. It lacks advanced features like cornering ABS and a TFT display, which have become standard on many bikes in the same class. Without these modern enhancements, the GSX-R 750 feels like it's stuck in the early 2010s. And that's a significant issue when competing against bikes that offer more advanced features for a similar price. What was once a perfect balance of performance and price now feels increasingly obsolete. As the market shifts to more tech-savvy and refined options, the GSX-R 750 is powered by a 750 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine, producing about 148 horsepower and 75 pound-feet of torque. This engine still provides strong mid-range power, making it an exciting and thrilling ride for sport bike enthusiasts who enjoy a more aggressive riding experience. The suspension setup features inverted forks at the front and a link-type rear shock, which offers solid handling and performance on the road. The braking system consists of dual disc brakes at the front and a single disc at the rear, offering good stopping power for aggressive riding styles. At 443 pounds, the GSX-R 750 is lighter than some of its competitors, but still heavier than newer bikes that provide similar or even better performance. Starting at approximately $12,900, the GSX-R 750 becomes a tough sell when newer bikes are offering more advanced technology and better performance at the same price point. Despite its impressive legacy and solid performance, the GSX-R 750's lack of modern tech makes it increasingly difficult to justify in the current market. Next up, a naked bike that blends performance and refinement but falls short in delivering the excitement and tech that modern riders crave. Number 7. Honda CB1000R. Positioned as a premium option in the naked bike segment, the CB1000R promises riders a smooth and comfortable ride, coupled with high performance and solid build quality. While the bike is undeniably stylish and offers excellent reliability, it has struggled to make an impact in a market that is increasingly dominated by bikes offering more excitement and cutting-edge technology. The bike's performance and design may be impressive, but it lacks the edge and tech that riders now expect at this price point. Despite its strong engineering and solid performance, the CB1000R falls behind in terms of modern technology and excitement, which is now a key selling point in the naked bike market. In a time when bikes are loaded with advanced features such as dynamic suspension, TFT displays, and Bluetooth connectivity, the CB1000R feels almost too tame. It lacks the wild design, tech sophistication, and aggressive features that are seen in its competitors. For instance, bikes like the Yamaha MT-10 and the Ducati Monster SP combine high performance with cutting-edge technology and a bold design, making the CB1000R feel restrained in comparison. This lack of excitement and tech has likely contributed to its struggle to capture the attention of modern riders who crave more innovation and thrill. Under the tank, the CB1000R is powered by a 1,000 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine that produces 143 horsepower and 76 pound-feet of torque. This engine provides a solid foundation for the bike's performance, delivering good acceleration and power throughout the rev range. The bike's suspension setup includes a Showa suspension with a separate function big piston fork in the front and a single shock in the rear, offering a comfortable and controlled ride. The braking system features dual disc brakes at the front and a single disc at the rear, providing decent stopping power, although it falls short when compared to its more modern rivals with advanced braking systems. Weighing in at 457 pounds, the CB1000R is on the heavier side for a naked bike, which can impact its agility compared to lighter competitors. Starting at approximately $12,500, the CB1000R is priced at a premium, but with its lack of modern features and competitive excitement, it can be a tough sell. In a crowded market where buyers can get more thrilling and technologically advanced options for a similar price, the CB1000R fails to stand out. Speaking of motorcycles that blend style with lackluster features, let's take a look at a retro-styled bike that's falling flat. We broke down the specs, the style, and the missing excitement behind Honda's premium naked bike. Now you've got the full picture of what's holding the CB back. If that insight made your next decision easier, return the favor with a like and subscribe. Number 6. BMW R9T Pure. BMW's R9T Pure offers a blend of classic looks and modern performance, but it fails to deliver the excitement and tech upgrades that are expected at its price point. Drawing inspiration from BMW's legendary heritage, the R9T Pure combines the aesthetic of a retro bike with the performance expected from the brand. However, despite its stunning design and solid engineering, the bike falls short when compared to other offerings in the same price range. For the price of the R9T Pure, buyers can easily find bikes that offer more power, advanced technology, and overall refinement. The market for premium naked bikes has become increasingly competitive, and the R9T Pure, with its minimalistic tech features and somewhat outdated design, is struggling to attract new buyers. While its nostalgic charm might appeal to some, others are looking for more from a modern bike. The absence of cutting-edge features and the lack of high-tech elements make it difficult for the R9T Pure to compete with newer, more technologically advanced motorcycles in the same category. Riders who are accustomed to bikes with advanced electronics, TFT displays, and cornering ABS may find the R9T Pure's simplicity refreshing, but others may see it as a step backward. In a time when bikes like the Ducati Monster and Yamaha MT-09 are packed with performance-enhancing technology and modern amenities, the R9T Pure struggles to keep up with its competitors. Powered by a 1,170 cubic centimeter boxer twin engine, the R9T Pure delivers 108 horsepower and 85 pound-feet of torque. While this engine provides ample power for relaxed, long rides, it doesn't excite in the way more aggressive naked bikes do. The suspension features telescopic forks in the front and twin rear shock, offering a stable ride. However, the overall performance of the suspension is not quite as thrilling as that of its more dynamic competitors. The braking system uses dual disc brakes at the front and a single disc at the rear, providing reliable stopping power, but lacking the sharpness and advanced braking technology found in other bikes in the same segment. Weighing in at 485 pounds, the R9T Pure is a reasonable weight for a naked bike, but its lack of technological refinement and its high price tag of approximately $15,600 make it a tough sell in today's market. In a competitive environment where buyers can get more power, technology, and refinement for a similar price, the R9T Pure is finding it difficult to secure a foothold. Now let's talk about an adventure bike that's too tame to excite thrill seekers. Number 5. Ducati Multistrada V2. Ducati's Multistrada V2 should have been a strong middleweight option for adventure bike enthusiasts, but it has struggled to find a solid footing in an increasingly crowded market. Ducati has built its reputation on high-performance motorcycles packed with cutting-edge features, but the Multistrada V2 doesn't stand out as much as expected. Riders looking for a capable adventure bike are increasingly turning to other models that offer more power, better technology, and a greater sense of excitement. For just a little more money, riders can step up to the more powerful Multistrada V4, which provides a higher level of performance and a more refined experience. The Multistrada V2, while competent, doesn't offer enough differentiation to make it a must-have in the adventure segment. Its tame nature, paired with the lack of standout features, makes it a less appealing option for riders who expect more from their adventure bike. Powered by a 937 cubic centimeter engine, the Multistrada V2 delivers 113 horsepower and 71 pound-feet of torque. While these numbers are sufficient for a middleweight adventure bike, they don't provide the level of thrill and excitement that more powerful rivals can deliver. The bike's performance is adequate for daily riding and touring, but it lacks the aggressive edge that many adventure riders crave. The suspension system features fully adjustable front forks and rear shock absorbers, designed to provide a smooth ride across various terrains. However, compared to higher-end models like the V4, the V2's suspension falls short, lacking the advanced tech and features that riders expect at this price point. The braking system is solid with twin-disc brakes at the front and a single disc at the rear, providing reliable stopping power. While the bike offers good handling and stability, the braking system doesn't deliver the same sharpness or responsiveness found in more premium models. The Multistrada V2 weighs in at 473 pounds, which is relatively light for an adventure bike, making it easy to handle on various surfaces. However, at a price of approximately $17,000, the bike doesn't offer enough performance, technology, or excitement to justify the cost when compared to its competitors in the market. Despite its competent build and solid engineering, the Multistrada V2 struggles to compete with more exciting options that offer better performance and features for a similar price. It falls short of delivering the level of excitement and cutting-edge technology that adventure bike riders are seeking. Let's move from a touring bike to a street bike with style but no substance. Number 4. Indian Chief Bobber Dark Horse. With its matte finishes, blacked-out components, and aggressive stance, the bike exudes style. Yet when it comes to ride quality and handling, the Chief Bobber Dark Horse falls short of the high expectations set by its bold looks. Despite the strong engine underneath and its commanding presence, the bike doesn't deliver the rideability that one would expect from a motorcycle of this caliber. The bike's handling is sluggish, particularly in corners, and its heavy weight makes it challenging to maneuver in tight spaces. Buyers are left feeling like they are paying for style over substance, as the bike's hefty weight and unrefined handling take away from its overall appeal. The Indian Chief Bobber Dark Horse has the potential to be a top-tier contender in the cruiser market, but its heavy build and sluggish handling make it tough to recommend. Riders who desire a bike that performs well on the road and in corners may find this motorcycle lack. For a bike priced at around $18,000, it simply doesn't offer the full package. The bike's lack of agility and finesse on twisty roads leaves much to be desired, especially when considering the competition. Dealerships are struggling to move these units, as customers are looking for more than just a visually striking design. They want a bike that excels both in performance and handling. Powering the Chief Bobber Dark Horse is the Thunderstroke 1164 cubic centimeter V-twin engine, which produces 120 pound-feet of torque. This engine provides ample power for cruising and long rides, but the bike's heavy weight limits its responsiveness, making it difficult to handle, especially at low speeds. The suspension setup consists of telescopic forks in the front and dual shock absorbers at the rear, providing a cushioned ride for long-distance trip. However, the suspension feels soft when navigating corners, making tight turns or twisty roads a challenge. The braking system features dual-disc brakes at the front and a single disc at the rear, providing adequate stopping power but lacking the sharpness and precision seen in more agile bikes. Weighing in at approximately 700 pounds, the Chief Bobber Dark Horse is one of the heavier cruisers on the market. At its price point, it struggles to meet the performance and handling expectations of modern riders. The bike's design and engine may impress, but when it comes to handling and agility, it falls behind. From one heavyweight to another, let's look at a massive performance bike that's struggling to find buyers. Number 3. KTM 1290 Super Duke R. Known for its beastly engine and wild looks, the Super Duke R should be the dream bike for anyone who loves extreme performance. With a starting price of approximately $20,000, it offers a thrilling ride with an engine that pushes the limits of what a motorcycle can do. Despite these strengths, the KTM 1290 Super Duke R is struggling to find its place in the market. Its price tag is a significant hurdle for many potential buyers, and its savage rideability, while thrilling for some, can be too much for others. The aggressive styling and lack of refinement in the ride make it a niche bike, appealing to a specific type of rider but not to the broader market. Furthermore, KTM's reputation for spotty reliability and expensive maintenance cost only adds to the hesitancy around purchasing this bike. The Super Duke R demands attention, but it's not for everyone. Its extreme nature can be a turnoff for many riders, and the high price tag only exacerbates this issue. For those who enjoy a more refined, everyday riding experience, the KTM 1290 Super Duke R may feel a bit too much to handle. The bike is a pure performance machine, but for riders looking for versatility and a smoother, more forgiving ride, it falls short. Powered by a 1,301 cubic centimeter V-twin engine, the Super Duke R generates an astonishing 180 horsepower and 103 pound-feet of torque. This engine delivers mind-blowing performance, making it one of the most powerful naked bikes on the market today. The suspension setup features fully adjustable WP forks in the front and a WP monoshock in the rear, providing riders with the ability to fine-tune their suspension to their preferred settings. The braking system includes dual disc brakes in the front, offering excellent stopping power, with a rear disc brake that is equally impressive. However, the Super Duke R's rideability is intense. The sharp throttle response and stiff suspension make it feel more like a race bike than a street cruiser, which is thrilling for some but overwhelming for others. Weighing in at approximately 450 pounds, it is relatively light for a bike of its power, but this only adds to its savage nature. While it is undeniably a performance beast, the price tag of $20,000 in the aggressive ride may be too much for many riders to justify, especially when there are more refined and versatile options available at a similar price. Moving from sheer power to something more refined, let's look at a bike that's lost its head. Number 2. Yamaha MT-10. The Yamaha MT-10 is a wild, naked bike with impressive power and performance, but it feels outdated. Once a leader in the naked bike segment, the MT-10 combined aggressive looks with solid performance. However, in the fast-evolving world of motorcycles, the MT-10 has struggled to keep pace with the competition. It still offers exhilarating performance, but the market has moved on, and the MT-10 feels like a relic of the past with its polarizing design and lack of innovation. Other manufacturers have updated their naked bikes with superior technology and performance, while Yamaha has kept the MT-10 largely unchanged. This has made it feel less relevant in a market that demands constant evolution. At the heart of the MT-10 is a 998 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine that produces an impressive 160 horsepower and 82.5 pound-feet of torque. This powerful engine delivers plenty of punch, especially for riders looking for raw performance. The engine provides a thrilling experience, but it lacks the refinement and cutting-edge technology that riders expect from modern motorcycles. The suspension setup includes adjustable forks in the front and twin shock absorbers in the rear, ensuring that the bike remains stable even at high speed. However, the suspension feels outdated compared to newer competitors that offer more advanced setup, making the MT-10 less agile and comfortable for everyday riding. The braking system consists of dual disc brakes in the front and a single disc brake at the rear, providing reliable stopping power for a bike of this power. While the braking performance is solid, it falls behind more modern systems that incorporate advanced technologies like cornering, ABS, and electronic brake force distribution. Weighing in at 493 pounds, the MT-10 is relatively light for a bike of its power, but its lack of modern features and tech refinements makes it feel less polished than some of its rivals. Priced at approximately $14,500, the MT-10 offers good performance, but not enough to keep up with the more technologically advanced naked bikes now available. Finally, let's talk about a cruiser that's been left behind despite its stunning design. Number 1. Honda Rebel Rebel 1100T DCT. The Honda Rebel 1100T DCT is Honda's attempt to combine a cruiser with modern technology, but unfortunately, it fails to appeal to either audience. The goal was to blend the traditional cruiser aesthetic with the latest tech to capture the interest of a younger, more tech-savvy crowd. However, the result is a bike that feels too tech-focused for traditional cruiser fans and too cruiser-like for those looking for cutting-edge performance. The automatic transmission and futuristic features simply don't resonate with riders who crave the tactile feel and control of traditional cruisers. While the Rebel 1100T offers smooth performance, it lacks the soul and character that many cruiser riders are searching for, and as a result, it ends up being stuck in an awkward middle ground with no clear audience. The Rebel 1100T is powered by a 1084 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine that delivers smooth and reliable performance. The engine is paired with Honda's dual-clutch transmission, offering a unique experience that aims to provide the convenience of an automatic transmission while retaining some of the performance characteristics of a traditional bike. With 87 horsepower and 72 pound-feet of torque, the Rebel 1100T is a solid performer for casual cruising, but it lacks the raw power and torque that riders expect from traditional cruiser. The suspension features a traditional fork in the front and twin shock absorbers in the rear, providing a comfortable ride on both highways and back roads. While the ride is smooth, the lack of advanced suspension features makes it feel a bit outdated compared to newer cruisers that offer more refinement. The braking system consists of dual disc brakes at the front and a single disc brake at the rear, providing adequate stopping power for everyday riding. While the bike's braking performance is solid, it doesn't match the sharpness and precision found in more performance-focused bikes. Weighing in at 500 pounds, the Rebel 1100T is a reasonable weight for a cruiser in its class, but its lack of modern features makes it feel somewhat behind the competition. Priced at approximately $11,000, it offers a blend of tech and traditional cruiser features, but it falls short of satisfying either group of riders. Now you know why dealers can't sell these bikes, even with massive markdown. If this saved you from wasting your money, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let us know in the comments which bike surprised you most. We read everyone.